G'day, I'm omdevaji, Sheshnag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? This video is about the best sex ever. Good luck. Just like to say I've had sex thousands of times. It's been rare that I've made love. I've moved and matured as a person from the indoctrinated cultural interpretation of what love is, based around lust, some culturally conditioned form of intimacy, which isn't even intimate. It's more objectification. It's to do with friction, genital base. It's like orgasms as the goal. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. I've realised that for the best sex, it has to do with feeling, has to do with the whole body, has to do with a lack of friction and ultimately connection. You do anything that's contrary to or opposite to what you do during the orgasm. So in the orgasm, your breath's short, you're tense, you're focused on your genitals. You got a goal on ejaculation. So basically, if you move that away and reverse it, then you breathe deeply. You relax the genital region, you focus on your whole body, your breath is slow, encapsulates the energy of the whole body. And whilst we're on the subject of sex, you got to be careful in this culture because sex is rampant. It's a bit crazy. I've been talking to women and noticing how they also want sex. It's not just men that want sex, women want sex too, and they often mistake it. Like, to have intimacy with someone, there's a preconceived idea that it has to turn sexual. From women as well as men, it just takes a lot longer for the women as water to boil. But if you can hold a woman open for a substantial period of time, say in a friendship over whatever period, then eventually she'll want to have sex with you because she's open and feels connected. I've got a question of, do they really need sex? Or is that just the outcome? Sometimes the sex actually ruins the relationship. As a man, previously a boy, I wanted to fuck everything. But I never exploited anyone in regards to non-consensual or manipulation of their psyche or energy to get where I wanted. I always said, we can fuck if you want. Or I've always been open because I know that they're me, and the last thing on the fucking planet I want to do is exploit anyone or work in a predatorial prey relationship where I manipulate their vulnerability for my own benefit. So the best sex ever is consensual, honest, manipulation-free, no expectations, no goals in mind, based on connection, based on intimacy. And therein lies the word. We're not actually educated in the experience of intimacy. And intimacy can happen between men and men just as much as it can between men and women. I'm not talking that sort of sexual intimacy. I'm talking about a bit of bromance. A bit of like hugging a guy and like resting my head on his shoulders or neck. That's a beautiful experience. Beautiful. So intimacy you can have with everyone. Ultimately the intimacy, if you're lucky enough to be in a relationship with someone, then that can be sexual if the energetic connection is there. And sometimes you can manifest or work on the energetic connection. That takes a lot of work. Normally relaxing into it and over a prolonged experience, then that will guide the couple towards a very beautiful union physically. And in that physical union, then the practices of Tantra can come into it. Om Namah Shivaya, best sex ever. What on earth is Kundalini? Might awaken your Kundalini. Peace. Share the world. Hara Hara Mahadev.